guys have asked me, how do you find your calling? And today, that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Because for me, I had a really hard time when I was younger figuring out exactly what my calling was. I had so many passions, but I wasn't really sure what I needed to focus on. So today, that's our topic. If you like this video, let me know. Please subscribe, give me a comment, tell me what you want to see more of. You can hit that little bell too, and then you'll know, and I have another vlog up. So please, all that means so much to me. I really want to create this channel for you guys. So please let me know what you think and subscribe below. Okay guys, so if you really want to know how to find your calling, I'm going to give you guys a few tips and tricks. So here we go. First of all, don't be so hard on yourself. Know that you have so many passions and so many things that you're excited about. And if you don't have that many things you're excited about, I'm sure there really are things that you can uncover. And then I would say for you guys to kind of get to know yourself a little bit more. A really good tip that I have is if you journal. So number one is journaling. So I'm gonna say to write out all the things that you love, all the things that you like to do, the things you're passionate about, and the things that your friends and family come to you for advice on. So maybe that's like taking care of your sister's kids. Maybe that's taking care of, gardening or cleaning the house or wrapping gifts or planning parties. Maybe it's doing speeches, writing a song. For me, it was art. So for me, I loved fashion illustration, but I wasn't sure how I can make that a career. So even if you don't know how you can make this into a career, just write down all the things that you're good at. Maybe it's like that you're social, you're personable, or maybe you like to have your own alone time. Maybe you like to work by yourself. Whatever that is, journal about the things that are your favorite and that you can see yourself doing and that others ask you to do for them, okay? So the next question I'd ask yourself in your journal is to find out what you would do if you had all the money in the world. So ask yourself, if I was rich and I can retire tomorrow, what would I spend the rest of my time doing? So whatever that is definitely a huge thing to start. If there's something you would do for free that you just love to do, then that's a huge, huge opportunity for you to actually make as your career and do it for money. So definitely journal, write all these things down, and then take note. Okay, so my second tip is now that you've journaled, highlight your favorite things in one word or 2 words that you picked out from your journaling. Then you're gonna write them on a list and you're gonna number them. And if you don't wanna number them 1 through 10 or whatever in order of priority, you can do the star method. So what I like to do is write them all down, go through the list and put how many stars that you would give to a certain topic. So maybe it's like cleaning. If you love cleaning, maybe you want to be a professional organizer, you can give that 3 stars if you love it. 2 stars if it's like you love it, but you can do without it, and 1 star if it's your least favorite. No stars if you're kind of second guessing writing this on your list, okay? So you're gonna go down your list, you're gonna star from 1 star to 3 stars, your favorite, and then at the end of that, you're gonna pick your top 5, okay? So that's our second tip, make a list, star it, and then you're prioritizing it. So my third tip is to make a pros and cons list. So now that you have your top 5 things you're passionate about or excited about, make a pros and cons list. You're gonna say on the left side of your paper, all the things that you love about this, and on the right side, all the things that you're afraid of or that could go wrong or that maybe you're doubting about doing this. So kind of role play through what that job would look like or what it would look like to do that and see, okay, well, I like this about it and I don't. Go through your list. Do that for your top 5. And if you don't want to do your top 5, do your top 3. But definitely go through that. And then when you're done with that list, take a good look at it and see which has more pros than cons. Okay. So now that you have your pros and cons list, you're going to take a look at the list that's longest and you're going to see the longest pros. Go to that list and then look at your cons. Look at all those cons and say, is really accurate? Are people gonna judge you, or what are the other cons? Like, it takes too much time. Think about ways you can turn all those cons into a positive. So write out another list. Take these negatives, turn it into a positive, see what you get, and then see if maybe one or two of the things from your list is something that you're really passionate about. So that's kind of like how you're getting to your main topic. Okay, and then my next tip is this. So now what you're gonna do is you're going to meditate. Meditation has literally changed my life. If you can meditate for 5 minutes every day, your life will change. I kid you not, it will make such a huge difference by just doing this one step. But incorporating this one step with all these things is absolutely life-changing, and you're going to find your calling. And this is just amazing how meditation works. So I'll explain it a little bit better. What I would do is 5 minutes a day, try to do it the first thing in the morning before you forget to do it. Set an alarm for 5 minutes, or go on YouTube and Google meditations for like a 5 minute thing. If it's 6 minutes, 4 minutes, like it's fine, just around that time. I like to meditate between 6 and 9 minutes because it's a little bit more in depth, but I still don't have that much time. So find like a meditation you love. You can Google Gabrielle Bernstein. She is my mentor. She has amazing meditations. They're all on YouTube. They're free. You can check it out. She also has more in-depth meditations, so I could find a link for you guys and put it below. But yeah, so definitely meditate. So when you meditate, you're going to listen to the meditation, clear your mind. As you sit there, you're going to try to like dismiss any negative thoughts. You're going to focus on like what would be your just perfect happiness. Like think about positive vibes, think about good things, think about like connecting with the universe or God or spirit, whatever you believe in. Just connect with that source, and that's it. Clear your mind for that much time. When you do, you will emerge with a lot more clarity and at least a little bit more like connection, feeling good, raising your vibration, and then you'll be ready for step number 5. I love this tip, and I do this a lot. I wish I could do this more, because if you did this every day, like another game changer. Next thing I'm gonna tell you to do is to script. If you don't know what scripting is, it's like another form of journaling. So the difference between journaling and scripting is that journaling is writing down your present feelings, how you feel, good or bad, writing out the negative things. This made me feel like this because I'm so mad at this person because of blah, blah, blah. Scripting is different. Scripting is as if you're writing your own life movie. So you're gonna say, okay, snap, I woke up in my dream life. What does my day look like? So this is, you're imagining what your dream life would be. So you say, I wake up in my gorgeous house, on the water, on the beach in Malibu, like whatever your dream is, okay? And I have this amazing partner, I have this amazing career. This is what I do in the morning. This is my morning routine. My kids come and wake me up in the morning. I, then go for a walk with my family. Then my private chef makes us all breakfast, and then whatever you want. Then you say, I go to work. How do you get to work? I pass this. I take this kind of a car. Just really get in the feeling, like describe it, get into the emotion, because the emotion and the energy and the frequency of the emotion is how you connect and also how you manifest. So part of this calling thing, I'm throwing in a little bit of manifesting here, but it's great. It will help you so much. So you're gonna script your day, you're gonna script what do you go for lunch, who's your employees, or who do you work with, or what do you do, are you retired, like whatever you're doing. Go through your whole entire day, feel it, really get descriptive. I feel happy when, I'm elated because, I feel abundant, I feel inspired, I feel calm, I feel energized, whatever it is. So script it out, write out your perfect day, and then when you're done, read it back. After you've done all these steps and you read what you have scripted, in a sense, what you're doing is you're tuning in with your internal calling, you're really going deep and you're figuring out what you want. And then now you have your calling. So now it's up to you and what you're going to do with it. So if you guys want to know more, if you want to know how to attain your calling or anything else, let me know in the comments. But I hope this helps you really figure out what you're meant to do. And also, don't forget, like, your calling might not be invented yet. For me, fashion illustration as a career wasn't something that existed. So I had a hard time because I was like, this doesn't exist, I don't understand. I had to create it, but you have to have faith. And when you meditate and you journal and you script, and you do that on like a daily basis or a weekly basis or as much as you can, don't get mad at yourself if you can't do it as much as you'd like, but be patient with yourself. Tune in and then create what's not there or go for what you want. And yeah, that's how you find your calling. You can have so many callings in life. If you're multi-passionate like me and you really want to do, 10 different things in your lifetime, focus on the one that's the most important to you, that if you died tomorrow or God forbid, or if you only had a certain time left here on earth, you can only do one more thing and this is it. Live as if, this is your last opportunity. Go for it. Do that. Once that is its own like beast and up and running and you have people helping you, or if it's a business, or if you have this thing that's set in motion and now you've accomplished it, then you can move on to your other callings. But focus on your first one, make that really grow, make it to be what you want, and then you're more than welcome to follow all of your dreams. So I hope that helps. I hope you're inspired and love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and